This is the news station, WNEP 16.
It was a stormy meeting that was held in Nanticoke tonight. Parents of the students in the Nanticoke Area School District got together with representatives of the teachers and the school board this evening to talk about their ongoing contract dispute. Night Beat reporter Bob Costantini has just come back from that meeting. Bob, what happened tonight?
Okay, Nolan, the 21-month-old contract dispute between the Greater Nanticoke Area School Board and the School Teachers Union is no closer to being settled tonight. But there is some good news to come from the meeting at the American Legion Hall in Nanticoke. The two sides will be getting together. The concerned parents group that brought the two sides together pushed hard for another negotiating meeting.
You both volunteered for this. I don't think you were picked upon. And I think you should go in that room and stay there. If it takes us to bring you food, we will feed you.
With that urging, both the teachers union and the school board agreed to meet tomorrow night, with the parents group acting as mediator. But that was all the two sides could agree on, and one parent voiced his disgust.
I made a mistake in just coming into this school district,
Organizers say the aim of this meeting was to bring the two sides back to the bargaining table. One parent is glad it accomplished that, if nothing else.
The best thing that's been accomplished is that they're going to meet on Friday. Other than that, I think there were a lot of complicated things that they brought up, and the average person, I'm sure, sitting in there doesn't know any more than they did before.
The teachers union and the school board differ reportedly $300 to $400 per year per teacher in terms of raises. This meeting did not bring them closer together on that, but it will bring them together to negotiate. And there hasn't been a bargaining session in almost 3 months. Nolan?
Thank you, Bob. While the teachers in Nanticoke try for more money in their paychecks, the government says the rest of us are taking home more cash. Personal income was up by more than 0.5% last month, and the amount of the money we take home after taxes was up by even 1.5%. Officials say that that's because of a cut in the federal income tax in July. 23 computer workers who will be losing their paychecks next month are taking part in a special seminar in Scranton to try and find new jobs. The 23 data processors are being laid off by the Metropolitan Life Insurance Company in Abington Township. The company says advancements in high technology have made their jobs unnecessary, and the company's holding the seminar to help train them for higher level work. The data processors say it's ironic that computers gave them their jobs in the first place and are now the reason for their layoffs. But as Newswatch 16's Kathi Belich says, the progress isn't hurting everyone at Metropolitan Life.
Marge Carroll of Dalton is now a computer troubleshooter at Metropolitan Life Insurance Company in Abington Township. She moved up into this position when her job as a tape loader here was not needed anymore.
It's not hard. It's repetitious. You know, you keep doing it every day. It gets easy after a while. And we're always learning something new.
She's one of the lucky ones whose progress is a result of progress made in computer technology. But it doesn't always work that way. This computer installation at Metropolitan Life holds all the information on 23 million insurance policies nationwide. Years ago, these tapes were the newest way of filing information. The tape drivers are not totally automated. People must load and unload the tapes. But each of these discs holds 15 times the information that one tape holds, which means that fewer people are needed to get the same amount of work accomplished. And as the company keeps updating its system, even fewer people are needed here. But then as the system's capabilities grow, the company does more, which opens up more highly skilled positions.
We've had some 90 jobs become vacant over the last 3 years, and we've been able to place the great majority of those people in other jobs within the center. Unfortunately, we couldn't place all of them.
What's happening at this insurance company is happening in offices all over the world. As computer technology becomes more sophisticated, so do the jobs of working with those computers. But will the number of jobs opening up because of that progress equally match the number of jobs being eliminated by that progress? Well, that's something that no one really knows right now. We'll just have to wait and see. Kathi Belich, Newswatch 16, Abington Township.
A little later, we'll visit a small town and find out why they're celebrating. The stories as Newswatch 16 Update continues.
Dealing with drugs, a WNEP special, Sunday.
It's a sleepy little town in Wyoming County, and after 100 years, that's still the way the citizens want it. It's Factoryville, 100 years old this year. A cotton gin got it started and gave it the name Factoryville, but it was farmers and being a farming hub that, according to one lifelong resident, has kept this town the way it is.
Most farm people are very good living people, and their children are brought up that way too. They're hard-working people, and they value the dollar. They are conservative.
Conservative enough to keep its old buildings. The Borough Building was built in the 1880s. Factoryville, a gentle town, untouched by today's hurried pace and troubled times. Happy 100th birthday, Factoryville.
Hooray.
And it's hooray in our backyard. Peaceful back there, too, but I understand a little bit heavy and humid and hot-like. Is that right, Tom?
It is, Nolan. It is heavy out here tonight. Very humid and very, very warm for this late hour. I was just looking over the latest weather observations from Houston, Texas. Got them in only about 10 minutes ago, and the skies over Houston now beginning to break up. And the winds down there now way down to about 10 miles per hour. So the storm is definitely losing its energy, but still they report lots of lightning in the sky around eastern Texas. Still some heavy rain in some areas, so perhaps a little bit more in the way of flooding before this night is through down there, but very light winds down in Houston now. Let's check the temperature in this rather muggy backyard. We have a lot of crickets chirping in the background, 76 degrees now. The humidity way up there, 68%. The wind north, very light, not too much lighter than what it is down in Houston right now, 5 miles per hour here, and the barometer is now on the rise at 29.95 inches. High today here was 86, and the low this morning was 69 degrees. Records for this date, 93 and 44. A look at radar. We had some thunderstorms around the area earlier today. We've expanded the view to include 150 miles in all directions. Just some clutter off the mountains that's there all the time, but no showers or thunder showers tonight. The sun went down, we lost the heating from the sun, and those thunderstorms have dissipated. It's a dry sweep, but very, very warm over the entire region tonight. Temperatures still in the 70s over the entire area. Now here's what Newswatch 16's color satellite photograph looks like. First of all, let's look at the remnants of Alicia there. You can see the counterclockwise swirl around the center of the storm, which is now north of Houston, and it's moving northward at about 12 miles per hour. But it's just a low pressure system now. It's not even a tropical storm. It's lost its name status anyhow, and the winds now no more than about 25 to 30 miles per hour in some gusts out that way. Come up to the north, up in Nebraska, in Grand Island, 107 degrees this afternoon. Very hot air out this way, and that heat wave continues for the next couple of days, and we're going to share in some of the very hot air as it makes its way in towards Pennsylvania. There is a storm system out this way, and that may try to push a cold front towards Pennsylvania on Saturday, but I think it's going to be very, very weak and will have little effect on lowering our hot daytime temperatures. So here's our forecast for tonight. It looks like this. It'll be a hazy night, and in some areas quite foggy by morning, and mild on the temperature department. Look at that, 68 Towanda, 69 Williamsport. Down in Minersville, 70 degrees tonight, and in Orangeville, out there in Columbia County, 67 degrees, and over in Yoastville, in Lackawanna County, 64 for the low tonight. Tomorrow, sunny, hot, and hazy. Not too comfortable for most of us. How about New Albany, 85 degrees, 87 in Archibald, about 86 in Sugar Notch, near 90 out there in Mifflinburg. A west wind tomorrow, no more than about 10 miles per hour. Heading down to the shore this weekend, we'll take a look at the shore forecast for Saturday and Sunday. Lots of sunshine and plenty hot. Daytime temperatures near 90, ocean temperatures in the lower 70s. That's not too bad. Watch out for some fog in the morning. Lots of sunshine tomorrow. Warm, almost hot, 87. 87 on Saturday, partly sunny. Lots of sunshine on Sunday, then getting up to near 90 early next week. So remember, wear cotton and eat light. You'll be a little cooler for it. Nolan?
Okay, good weekend coming up, looks like. And coming up next, the little girl that has everything. Plus, Tar Wars comes to an end, finally. And stepping up the practice pace at high school football camps. Tim Karlson with the sports next.
It's the Susquehanna Boom Festival's grand conclusion this weekend, featuring a championship woodsman's rally Sunday at 1 at Williamsport's Bowman Field. Watch the East Coast's finest lumberjacks compete head-to-head. Friday night downtown, enjoy fireworks, a block party, and a country western show at Bowman Field. Saturday night, it's world-renowned jazz artist Chuck Mangione in a free concert at 8 in Brandon Park. Remember, country western music Friday, Chuck Mangione Saturday, and a Woodsman's Rally Sunday at 1. For ticket time and event information, call 326-1971.
Some people have a habit of naming their kids after movie stars or presidents. But in England, Keith Dale decided to name his son after the members of his favorite soccer team, the Manchester United. So when his son was born, he started filling out the birth certificate, and it went like this: Stephen, Gary, Mike, Arthur, Ray, Kevin, Gordon, Brian, Arnold, Frank, Norman, Alan, Dale. No word on what he would have done if the baby was Stephen, let's see now. No word on what he would have named the baby, yeah. If Stephen, Gary, Mike, Arthur, Ray, Kevin, Gordon, Brian, Arnold, Frank, Norman, Alan, Dale was a girl. Let's see, well, anyway, how many men are there on a soccer team anyway, Tim?
Wait a minute, where does it say I have to, let me think. Sure, you put the sports guy in the spot here.
That's right.
11.
11, all right.
Yeah.
Well, I think there were 12 names in there, but I'm not sure. How's the rest of sports tonight?
There's the score, 3-0 Chicago over Atlanta. The Phillies score 4-2 over San Diego in 10 innings. Tonight, Cincinnati over Pittsburgh, 6-5. That means the Phils lead by a game and a half over the Bucks. Johnny Bench and Gary Reedus with homers for the Reds. Tony Pena and Jason Thompson with homers for the Bucks. 4-3 in the top of the 8th inning. Houston leads St. Louis. The Mets and Dodgers in a rain delay. Montreal losing to San Francisco 2-0 in the bottom of the 1st inning. Well, they're putting on the hits, getting ready for the start of this year's high school football season. These guys are practicing for real all over northeastern and central Pennsylvania, toughening up for the challenges to come. We're pretty busy ourselves at Newswatch 16 Sports, visiting camps and compiling the Super 16 preseason high school football rankings, the most complete ranking system in the area. Now the question remains, well, what about your high school team? Is it a member of the Super 16? We're glad you asked. Starting Monday, the countdown of the Super 16 gets underway. Be sure you're here to find out where your team is ranked by Newswatch 16 Sports. Finally, tonight in Pocono Downs, the Daily Double, 3-6, $24. 8th race triple, 2-5-6, $827.10. And another Penn State preview tomorrow at 6. That's when we'll catch you later with more sports.
That's our report for this night. ABC's Nightline is next with more on the son of that Soviet diplomat and a little bit more on the pine tar caper. At 6:30 a.m., join Newswatch 16 this morning for the first news of the day. For the Update team, have a good night.